This is a public service announcement brought to you by your friends at Degeneration X.
Break it down!
Hey YouTubers, Degeneration HanX here, and welcome to another of my rants. And today's rant's going to be a combination defending somebody and going after somebody. Now the defense is going to be on a young woman named Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas is a young woman who has her own YouTube channel here. I think she has a few. And she's been on shows like, America's Got Talent and Modern Family on ABC. Well, a couple weeks ago, she went on YouTube with a video basically saying she supports Mitt Romney, and she gave her reasons to do it. Well, that of course has started a stir in the internet community, so much so that it's even incurred the wrath of our old friends, the WingerDingers, especially that of Random DC and Tprinces, or what we like to call our old friend Howard. And these jerks, these hypocritical jerks, decided to trash her on their videos. Random DC did a video, one of his ear rape coffees on that particular video, and Howard did a can of chaos on her. Now, pretty much the point of their videos was that, well, basically what Random DC was saying through most of the video is that, he was being distracted because of her breasts. She's very well endowed, and kept making comments about her boobs jiggling and everything and all that stuff, and Howard basically just called her a cam whore, basically because she was dressed like she did and all that kind of stuff. I remember, I think these two guys remember too, a little over 2 years ago, I did a video. Well, basically all it was a re-release of a Tprinces video where I did a close-up of her boobs. She was wearing a loose tank top, and it was a video, I guess it was something about the Arizona immigration law thing that was going on at the time. And all I did was do a close-up of her cleavage and call it, the fan service version. I didn't make fun of what she said. I didn't call her or anything in the video. All I did was a close-up on the video. Well, she got upset and left a comment, and then of course I got upset because she was being critical, and and we started insulting each other, and she then the rest of the WingerDingers swarmed in and white knighted her and everything, and basically trashed me with their videos, especially Random DC and Howard. Random DC went as far as putting my face on a pig, and I said, "Ooh, original concept for a sprite." Now here it is, 2012, 2 years later, over 2 years later, and they themselves make their own little comments, not really attacking her for supporting Mitt Romney, which I think basically that's what they were upset in the first place. They were going after how she looked, how she presented herself, her boobs, everything like that, verbally. I think that's very hypocritical here, kids. That it's okay, that it's not okay for, it's not okay for me to just do a video close-up of a girl's boobs just because she's one of one of the WingerDingers. But when it comes to this girl who's outside of their circle, who doesn't believe in the same bullshit they do, who doesn't support Obama, it's okay for them to do their usual WingerDinger gang up, and gang ups, which is just lame insults, which most, just shows what liberals like to do, and trash her on their videos. Now, of course, there was last year with the, I think it was the UCLA girl who said some racist things about Asian people in her area, and I did a version of close up on there. Nobody really said anything, and I did and I took the song "Because I'm a Blonde." I put during her video too. But I think all in all, she was playing off as a moronic bimbo, as opposed to Trisha Paytas, who I know a lot of people would say, well, why are you defending her when she said her first defense of her liking Mitt Romney is because of the way he looked? Well, wait a minute. I remember from documentaries and stuff that back around, I think, early 60s, during that election, it was John F. Kennedy versus Richard Nixon, and it was around the first times that there was nationally televised presidential debates, and they found that the women who watched this decided to vote for JFK because he was attractive. He was young. He was a young guy, and they thought he was attractive. And it's evident. The love affair that mostly the women crowd have on JFK, and of course it even went to a lesser extent 20 years ago in the 1992 elections when George H.W. Bush went up against Bill Clinton, and most women, even though this guy was accused numerous times, even during his presidency, of being a womanizer, that just because he was attractive at the time, he would, he still had their support. Now, I think nowadays, that with Obama, most of the people are supporting him because even lamer, I think, reason is that they think they can get free stuff, money or free cell phones and shit. I think that's well, not just lame but selfish. That, but but they'll make fun of a young lady just because she thinks, and most people, male or female, might vote for a candidate because of how he looks, and not just attractiveness in that sense, but in the sense of how much strength he puts out, political strength he puts out, or charisma, that kind of thing, compared to his opponent. And obviously that's probably why Mitt Romney won most of the debates, and that he and his running mate Paul Ryan went, took the high route and basically didn't do what Obama, and Obama pretty much put out as weak, was pretty much weak in the first one. Biden was pretty much made him look like some sort of drunk, Joker wannabe. And then, of course, Obama himself in the last debate put him out as being rude. But one way or another, you're gonna. There is some physical appearance things that might influence a person to vote. It's not just because he's hot or not, but she's just a reflection. But just because she's showing her support for the Republicans as opposed to people's support of Obama and his lot, that's okay to make fun of her. It's once again the hypocrisy of the WingerDingers, showing it that it's okay for them and their little group and don't think this is a conspiracy theory. There is still WingerDingers out there. I've seen recent videos, especially from Howard, that shows that WingerDinger Productions. So shut up. But it's okay for them to trash on a person's look, a woman's looks, especially. Just because they don't like Obama. And by the way, it's interesting that it's Howard and Rand in the United States. You're not Americans. Rand DC is a Brit fag, and Howard's a Welsh wanker. So worry about your own political situation in your own country. I know you two are basically for handouts from the government to that's probably why you like Obama, which basically throws you in the same line as the dictators and terrorists who also like Obama, because all in all Obama makes America look weak. And I've called Howard a terrorist before, so but and of course he's also been called a racist too. But I guess he's going to show he can redeem himself because he likes Obama, which I think is phony. But that's just basically what I'm going to say about this whole thing with Miss Paytas and the hypocrites of the WingerDingers and all that. And I'm glad that there's more attractive women out there. I'm going to say more here. Out there supporting her support, not just her, but Ann Coulter and Sarah Palin and Stacey Dash. Apparently it seems like there's a lot of attractive women out there that support Mitt Romney over Obama, and nobody can really get them on the issues there. They're just going to make fun of them, calling them traitors, and to the women and also to racists, especially when it comes to Miss Dash, Stacey Dash, and all that. Well, this is Degeneration HanX saying my piece about the Trisha Paytas situation with the WingerDinger, and stay tuned here for the Weirdo Network for more craziness, commentaries, and whatnot. Stay tuned.
Well, I guess if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you! Suck it!
This is the Hankster, and I approve this message. I also approve these candidates.
I am an idiot.